Okay, class, kindly stand up for our prayer. So, Malalay, please go in front to lead our prayer. So, amen. Thank you so much, Malalay. So, kindly sit and let's check your attendance according to your seat plan. So, kindly go back to your original seats. Okay, very good. There's no absent for this meeting. Okay, before we start, let me remind you that you should pick up pieces of papers in your chairs so that we can go safe and sound with our class. Next one is, if you are not called, do not answer. Meaning, during recitations, do not answer in chorus. Wait for your name to be called or raise your hand. Okay? And then, third, if during group work, you should contribute. Do not just rely on your leaders because that is a group work. And lastly, when someone is talking, do not interrupt. Okay? Understand? Okay, very good. So, have you brought the materials for the activities for this topic or for today? The ruler, drafting paper, and pencil. Okay, very good. Okay, let's start. Now, class, what can you observe about the pictures here? About this house, this volcano, and this pyramid of Egypt. Can you observe? Okay, very good. So, these pictures, as you can see, meron silang inclination or pataas. Kagaya nito sa bubong nitong bahay, meron inclination or stiffness. Sa kagaya nitong pyramid. Okay, gets? Okay, very good. Now, kindly read our objectives for today's class. Okay, very good. So at the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to first illustrate the slope of a line. Second, define the slope of a line. So later on, you will know what is a slope of a line. Then, third one, enumerate examples as representations of slope in real life. So just like this, you can determine kung anong mga bagay ang merong mga slope, merong mga inclination. So that is the end of our discussion. Now, for our first activity, this is by pair. So, kindly read the direction. Okay, very good. So, find your pair and for this activity, I will just give 5 minutes. So, start. Okay, time's up. Now, have you able to grab the points? What have you observed about its graph? Okay, tama, may inclination, di ba? May stiffness, kumbaga gaya nito, pag kinonect nyo yung points. Okay, very good. Now, let's proceed with our topic, with slope of a line. So what is a slope of a line? Okay, students, kindly read. Okay, very good. It is said here that to find the slope of a line, you divide the difference of y coordinates of 2 points on a line by the difference of x coordinates of those same 2 points. Now, this is the formula for the slope. So slope m is equal to rise over run. So the rise here refers to the change in y, while the run, as you can see in the illustration, is the change in x. That is the run. Now, change in y. How can we get this? Y sub 2 minus y sub 1. That is our change in y. Second change in x is the same as x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now, as you can see in the illustration, is the rise, this, and this is our prime. Now, to make it more understandable, let's give an example. So, example number 1. So, point 1 is equal to 2 and 3. And the second point, 4 and 5. So, illustrating that one, make it more clear. So, to graph the given points, the point 1, the first point is 2 and 3. So, therefore, this is point 2 and 3. Now, the second point is 4 and 5. The x is 4, y is 5. So therefore, this is point 4 and 5. Now, connect the points. Now, our task here is to find the inclination of this line, meaning the steepness of this line. So the formula for the finding the slope of a line is this. M is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now, what is our y sub 2? Diba, in this given, y sub 2 is 5 minus y sub 1, 3 over x sub 2, or x sub 2 is here is 4. Yes, minus 2. These are x sub 1. So this should be equal to 2 over 2, or simply it is 1. So the slope of this particular graph is 1. Yes. How about number 2? Who wants to answer the example number 2? Okay, Malalay, go to the board. Okay, very good. The slope is 10 over 4, or simplify it as 5 over 2. Number 3. Okay, Andoy, and the answer. Give its graph and find its slope. Okay, very good. Its slope is negative 4 over 3. So, any questions? Clarifications about finding a slope of a line? Okay, very good. Okay, let's proceed with our activity. Our second activity is also by pair. So, find your pair. Now, the direction is illustrate and solve the problem below by pair on a 1/2 sheet of paper. So, kindly read the problem and analyze and give your answer. Okay, for this activity is just 5 minutes. I think we can do it in 5 minutes. So, time starts now. Okay, very good. Are you done? Time's up. So, how do you find the activity? Is it related in real life situation? Malalay. Okay, very good. So, anyway, what is your answer here? Ambe. Okay, very good. Does anyone get the same answer with the group of Ambe? Okay, very good. Now, let's proceed with our quiz. Okay, our quiz is plot the following in the Cartesian plane and find its slope. Write your answer on a graphing paper. So for this quiz, I will give you again just 5 minutes. Okay, timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Pass your papers to the center aisle and send it forward to me. Late papers will not be accepted. Okay? Okay, very good. Now, class, for your assignment tomorrow, graph at least 3 lines with points and find its slope. 3 lines, give its graph and find its slope. Okay? Take note of this or take a photo so that you could have your copy. Okay, very good. We're done. Next. So, class, that will be all for today. I hope you have learned something for our topic. Now, think there's no clarifications. Okay, that will be all. Thank you. Bye, class.